To think in such a place, we had to live with that person. I'm talking about your roommate. Now, here's the thing. Of the roughly 4,000 sets of roommates in the residence hall, an overwhelming number of them work out great. Even if they have a little conflict here and there, they work out fine. Now, if you ask the staff in residence life, they'll say all of this success is because most students have reasonable expectations for their roommate relationship. They don't expect to be living with Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, who has a dynamic recursive algorithm that counts Cheetos to ensure no unauthorized borrowing has occurred. And they don't expect to be bridesmaids at each other's weddings and best friends forever. These successful roommate relationships tend to have two basic things in common: mutual respect and good communication. But sometimes this doesn't work out. Sometimes you end up with this roommate, or this roommate, or this roommate. A little note here. 2 out of 3 images in a Google search for nightmare roommate have a guitar in them. What is it with the guitar roommates? Wouldn't you like to room with Bob Dylan or James Taylor or Slash? Okay, you probably wouldn't want to room with Slash. Anyways, here's a few pointers for you in case your roommate relationship isn't working out. Let's start with the 3 things to avoid. The undisputed #1 item on this list is passive-aggressive behavior. According to Google Dictionary, this is avoiding direct confrontation, pouting, intentionally expressing covert feelings of anger. This would be the post-it note, the tweet, or the under-the-breath comment, "I guess I'll take out the trash again," or "Do I look like your maid?" In the long and illustrious history of passive-aggressive post-it notes, this has never worked. How about this one? "Don't eat this butter. I've spat in it." Or this little gem, "I've licked the top of every can and I'm sick. Try me." People, this doesn't work and it's gross. The second thing to avoid is sex when your roommate is in the room. Who actually thinks this is a good idea? Remember, you can only have guests in your room with the consent of your roommate. And who wants to listen to, really? What are you thinking? And number 3, avoid troop rallying. This is where you tell everyone else about your issues with your roommate instead of your actual roommate. "Dude, you'll never guess what my roommate did. Really? Tell me all about it." This might feel good to have your friends agree with you, but it does nothing to help your situation. And odds are, your roommate is with their friends saying, "Dude, you'll never guess what my roommate did." Troop rallying just doesn't work. But here are a few things that will help. First, try to show a little empathy. Try to see whatever situation you're in from their point of view. If you are having a conflict with your roommate, you probably have no idea what's going on in their head. I know you've come up with some paranoid, diabolical, and threatening story that explains why your roommate is behaving that way, but chances are that story is wrong. You have to open yourself up to some other story that they have to tell you. Don't make it up for them. Second, practice using clear, calm, and direct communication with your roommate. The more you practice this, the better you'll get at it. Try using open-ended questions that invite your roommate into a conversation. Try telling your roommate how their actions or inactions make you feel, or how they affect you. Try restating what they've said so you understand where they're coming from. Try creating a moment where you and your roommate have each other's undivided attention. If Ray Romano can do it, you can do it too.
Active listening.
Ray, that doesn't work.
It works. I just use it on the worst kids in the neighborhood.
Third, revisit and resubmit your roommate agreement. This is the tool that poses tons of specific questions about being roommates. You might have taken it lightly when you initially filled it out, or just skipped it altogether. That was a mistake. Like ordering a Smokin' Joe at Bagel and Deli, you made a mistake. The roommate agreement is online and it's just waiting to be used. Finally, if you have a problem with any of these 3 things, showing empathy, clear communication, and the roommate agreement, or if you've tried everything and it's just not working, ask the Residence Life staff for help. They're there to help you with your roommates. Most importantly, don't put this off. Like a burning sensation when you pee, ignored roommate problems tend to not just go away. So pick up a guitar and get playing. For Such a Life, I'm Ben Negatu. For more Such a Life, go to YouTube and search for ResLife at Miami University.